Where's my remote? Good. And
everything. And furniture and a show-stopping.
Because it has.
oh, I didn't see you there. You all know World War II, but do you know the men behind it? What really made World War II happen? The masters of the battlefield? No, you do not. You're gonna learn about that today. And today you'll be learning it with Jason, Rebel, Rudy, and Moki. We'll be teaching you a way to learn history through a ridiculous and, I suppose, educational faction. I don't really know. Good book. But yes, just sit back, hold tight, and above all, keep your shoes tied. Because you might trip, I don't know.
Let us take a trip from LAX all the way over the Pacific to Hiroshima, Japan. Yeah. A lone plane streaks across the sky. It is known as the Japanese kamikaze, the suicide bombers who dedicated their lives for the safety of their country. And now, Winston Churchill with Mr. Friedman.
We owe a lot to him, and I'm tremendously impressed by everything he did at a time of terrible trouble where the British were at the lowest ebb imaginable, and he was full of fire and strength, and made speeches on the radio regularly that encouraged the British to go on when no one else would have gone on by then.
All right. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir, excuse me. Do you know anything about World War II?
Well, I do know a couple of things. Actually, not really, I just know the names. But could you tell me more about them? Yo! What about Guderian?
Hans Guderian, a Prussian officer's son, was commissioned into the infantry in 1908 when he was 20, but was subsequently assigned to a wireless company with which he saw the opening months of the First World War, which was 1914 to 1918. This early experience convinced him of the advantages of good radio communications. Guderian served on the staff of the Crown Prince at Verdun in 1916, a battle which persuaded him that any future war should be fought very differently, bro.
Oh, what's up, man? You know what, I've been thinking about MacArthur. What about him? Well, Douglas MacArthur is America's greatest general, as we all know. His father earned a Congressional Medal of Honor in the American Civil War. His mother was a strong character. He graduated top in 1903 and was posted to the Philippines, and later as an observer during the Russo-Japanese War. He went to France in the First World War as Chief of Staff in the 42nd Rainbow Division, so called because it contained representatives from every state National Guard unit. He eventually commanded the division at the age of 37. Pershing, the U.S. CNC, called him the greatest leader of troops we've ever had, I believe. Now get out of here.
Mount Camari.
How's it going, man? Yeah, man, this is Captain Gonzalez here. See, as it says right there? Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, you want me to tell you about Bernard Law Montgomery? Well, he was commissioned in the Royal Warwickshire Regiment in 1909. He served with them in India. In 1914, he was wounded leading his platoon in France in the First Battle of Ypres and decorated for gallantry. After recovering from his wound, he spent the rest of the war on the staff, acting so proficiently that by 1918 he had been promoted to lieutenant colonel. Damn! What about Truscott, man?
Lucian K. Truscott Jr. was born in Texas and raised in Oklahoma. After time spent in school teaching, he seized the opportunity of a commission in the U.S. wars, the future chief of staff of the U.S. Army. George Marshall spotted him as a promising young officer, and was a 4-gold polo player. One of the best in the army, and totally fearless. His husky growl was said to be the result of an accidentally swallowing carbolic acid as a child. It's actually.
Hey, how's it going, man? What about that guy Collins?
Whoa, Collins? I know that guy, man. Yeah, he's a good guy. But yeah, J. Lawton Collins was born in New Orleans, man, Louisiana, and graduated from West Point in April 1917. Awesome. 2 weeks after, the USA declared war on Germany. He was appointed at his request to the 22nd Infantry Regiment, expecting to be in the first to deploy overseas. To his bitter disappointment, the regiment remained in the United States throughout the war. I got a map, dude. I got a map.
What?
Look at that. Is it the right way? I don't even know. Look at that.
Holy
love it.
God.
I carry maps all the time, man.
Dude.
Like, all the time.
Dude, this will definitely help us with Mr. Friedman's final.
Mr.
Oh
Friedman?
my God.
I know that guy too, man.
Bro, where'd you get that map?
I don't know.
Oh, who are you?
Who was that guy?
I don't know.
Who was that?
Oh my God, I better cut this.
Okay.
Alright, thanks, man.
I'm gonna keep this map.
Alright. I just had a dream about Patton. Joe, what about Patton?
Although born in California, George S. Patton came from a long line of wealthy Virginians and was a great nephew of one Confederate hero and grandson of another. He believed that God had chosen him to fight a great war for the United States. He was actually a dyslexic, although the condition was not identified at the time. He attended the Virginia Military Institute of West Point, where he was made to repeat the first year because of his low academic grades, but passed on top an equation. He was commissioned into the cavalry, represented his country in the modern pentathlon at the 1912 Stockholm Olympics, and spent a year of the French cavalry school. At summer, in 1916, he joined the expedition led by General Pershing into Mexico in pursuit of the revolutionary leader Pancho Villa, where Patton had his first experience of being under fire in a shootout with a party of Philistians.
I believe you're trying to say Pancho Villa.
I don't like you.
What was that? I didn't learn anything. That was stupid. Didn't have any... I didn't like it. What are you doing in my house? Come, remote. Who was that? What the... No!